finally is here, guys. Ethereum NFTs with zero gas fees that can be minted and traded while being 100% carbon neutral. It is Immutable X, a layer 2 Ethereum solution for NFTs that just made the world of art and gaming a whole lot cheaper and greener. If you have been watching this channel for a while, you probably knew that I've been trying to avoid using OpenSea and focus a lot more on Solana because of the low gas fee. Well, finally, we have a more efficient way to mint and trade Ethereum NFTs. In this video, I'm going to tell you what Immutable X is, its pros and cons, and do I think whether it's potential or not. If you like this type of content, make sure you smash up the like button and watch the entire video to get the full picture of what is going on. Now, first thing first, what is Immutable X? Immutable X is a layer 2 protocol built on the Ethereum network. It was designed to facilitate enterprise level NFT minting and trading without the exorbitant gas fees that come with them. This means artists, game developers, and even your everyday NFT enthusiasts can launch NFT projects or token drops at a massive scale with zero gas cost. Whether it's a single NFT or 100,000 unique pieces, minting is now making so much more sense to regular people. But that's not all the improvements that comes with Immutable X. There's also the transactional speed, which is 600 times faster than running directly on Ethereum's layer 1. They're able to do this by batching large numbers of transactions, generating a validity proof for those transactions and then submitting the proof to a layer 1 smart contract. Well, obviously you're confused. Just imagine that Ethereum network is a bank. Inside the bank, there are a handful of tellers which can attend to only one customer at a time. Pretty quickly, a line of customers forms, bottlenecked by the one customer per teller rule. Now imagine Immutable X. He's a guy that tends to each customer in the line, verifies their info and takes down the details of the transaction they wanted to do today. He can then send all the customers home, after which he takes his place at the front of the line. He is then called to the next available teller and presents his massive log of transaction data to be processed. And this guy, not to mention, he's extremely fast. Immutable X is this guy. His roll-ups allows for more than 9,000 NFT transfers, trades and mints per second, meeting and exceeding the scale required by mainstream NFT projects. Moving on to the pros and cons of the platform. Let's talk about the advantages first. As I mentioned before, Immutable X focused on layer 2 solution. ZK rollup in particular. Well, I'm not gonna get into the technical because I don't want to put you to sleep, so I'm just gonna say this. ZK rollup allows the platform to really scale up on the number of transactions they can handle. For gamers out there, you can purchase valuable in-game items swiftly without paying any fees at all. For traders or artists, users can set their own trading fees. The exchange doesn't use a centralized side chain and can facilitate exchange trades as non-custodian transactions. This means users have ownership of the private keys of their own NFTs. Another massive advantage is that they are secured by the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum has a thriving developer ecosystem, lots of useful applications and integration across the ecosystem, a passionate community and a massive market cap securing the network. This makes adoption of Immutable X easier because we can just plug into the existing Ethereum tools like stablecoins, DeFi and wallets. And from what I've seen so far, the Ethereum community has been extremely supportive of this project. And finally, if you are climate conscious like we all should be, take comfort in the fact that every NFT transaction with Immutable X is carbon neutral. Not only do they use less than 1% of the standard Ethereum energy cost, they even purchase carbon offsets for the tiny amount of remaining emissions. Now, no crypto project is perfect, and despite the glowing pros we've already covered, we do have to mention some of the Immutable X criticisms. While there are no gas fee associated with Immutable X minting and trading, they do however take 2% fee on all NFT trades. This fee has to be paid for in their native ERC20 token, IMX. This isn't necessarily a barrier to entry, but it is a caveat when you market yourself as zero gas fees. And all the criticism has been leveled at the sign-up process, which can be time-consuming. Users are still at the mercy of the Ethereum network and can be waiting up to 2 hours for some account confirmations, especially when depositing ETH or linking MetaMask extensions with wallets. Criticism aside, I still believe there is huge potential in Immutable X because they also have some very convincing partners. One of the partners they have on their website is Gods Unchained, which is one of the most successful blockchain games in production. It's impossible to ignore how big gaming is in today's world, and the market share is only going to grow over the next decade. On top of that, Gary Vee is talking about Immutable X on his Twitter as well. Well, as you may know, he's a big influencer and an NFT supporter. If we do have the backing from Gary Vee, it's definitely gonna be very beneficial for IMX holders. And other partnerships Immutable X have is with Vivi, the premium licensed collectible marketplace. Vivi recently ported from the Ecomi ecosystem to be part of the Ethereum blockchain and take advantage of Immutable X no gas fee transaction. What makes Vivi special is the super high profile and exclusive brand partnerships they have brought on board over the years. We're talking over 100 brands including DC Comics, DreamWorks, Sony, Cartoon Network, Warner Brothers, CBS and so many more. Not to mention TikTok NFTs are also coming to Immutable X. Again guys, these are all the big names they have on the Immutable X platform. Well, the IEO was just out in the beginning of November this year, so it's still pretty new, which means potentially more room for profit gain. I'll be lying if I said this was the first mass NFT application on the market. OpenSea do have lazy minting options, and there is another application called Mintable and does a similar job. Despite this, it's clear where the network participation is. Immutable X not only cover over $15 million in seed rounds and early funding, the signature applications bring an active community of thousands to the ecosystem. This will only build with time, especially as NFT gaming matures over the next few years. Well, with all being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Do let me know your thoughts on Immutable X down in the comment section below. If you enjoy this type of content, do leave us a like and share with others because sharing is caring. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, and I'll see you guys very soon.